I'm a sociologist who, for about the past 15 years, has studied what scientists around the world think about religion and what people of faith and no faith think about science. But my own story has also been a part of my journey. And let me read just a little bit to you. I was 10 years old when I noticed that I could no longer make a fist. And over time, my feet started to swell and walking became painful if I stood for more than an hour. Yet my face looked like that of a healthy child. My doctors told my family after I was diagnosed with systemic arthritis that before I turned 20, I would probably lose the ability to walk, to carry a stack of books, and to have children. Then my spine began to contort. And when I was 13, I wore a back brace for 22 hours a day in an effort to keep my spine from growing in a crooked direction. But despite what medical science predicted for me, I ran track in high school. And despite what sociologists predict about kids who leave church when doubts about faith are not dealt with, as my own illness led to many doubts about faith, I did make my way back. And today I can walk and carry books. And if you met me on a Sunday morning, you'd likely find my daughter running around in church with a gang of her friends. I no longer doubt the power of medicine, but I've had 6 surgeries related to my disease, including 2 hip replacements. Yet doctors often look at my medical chart and prognosis and tell me, you're a walking reality, you're a walking miracle. There are people in my church who think that, at least as far as my physical body goes, I might just be one. I've met Christian doctors who believe that God could have helped heal me completely, either through the medical tools they have or through the doctors they believe are called to serve God. Some believe I have experienced divine healing, and some wonder why there are days I still limp. Other doctors doubt the power of faith, and they talk to me about how prognoses change or they predict the disease will still take a turn for the worse. But one thing that really threads together both my studies as well as my personal experience is that science and faith are not just idea systems. They are realities that people live. They're communities of people that God loves. And in my own story, I've needed to know people who really point the way for how these things can be held in tension. And I found that incredibly healing to see people who are able to point the way for me. And in that way, I hope to point the way for others as well.